What? It was still rain. It was still plus. Oh,
Bonjour. Comment allez-vous? This is the Crypto Kid and Crypto Kid podcast, and I'm Daniel Plummer. And today we start out with Bitcoin eyes $100,000 if Donald Trump is the victor. So right now, the crypto markets are all geared up. Everyone feels that it's a done deal that Donald Trump is going to win. Recently, I've been watching a lot of financial analysts, and they agree with me that Kamala Harris had two opportunities to bring up Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. And that was first during the Democratic National Convention. Several people could have brought that subject up. It was never broached. In addition to that, in the presidential debate, she could have brought that up. And because of the ambush on Donald Trump, he was never even allowed to try to interject that subject. Fast forward, because of that, most investors, the market sentiment of cryptocurrency believes that a Kamala Harris victory would be continued Biden Harris crypto crackdowns with the SEC indicting different platforms for trading Bitcoin. Um, in addition to that, people believe, the market feels that Kamala Harris has not come out and said anything of directly how she would strengthen the American economy and make the economy anything different than what it is as she's vice president. She hasn't discussed the price of gas, the price of groceries, lowering the price. She hasn't brought up the subject of fracking, which would contribute to lower prices in natural gas as well as crude oil, and how these things affect the commodities market. One of the reasons that I believe she doesn't bring it up is because she doesn't have that kind of knowledge. She's not an investor. She is a prosecuting attorney. Okay, she has no knowledge of financial markets, let alone Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and commodities markets. So that is not her expertise. So even as vice president, for people to expect her to have some good ideas on improving the economy, I don't know what you were thinking about. Okay, she doesn't have that kind of background. If you want to talk about policy and prosecuting criminals, she has that kind of knowledge. At the same time, she's removed several portions of the border wall in Arizona, allowing illegal aliens to come here illegally. So she's contributed to these problems, and that's why these subjects were not brought up during the debate on Tuesday. Because of that, most analysts agree that Donald Trump gained 8 points to take him to a lead of 28 points. And even if you want to be extremely conservative, a lead of 20 points. The pundits tried to say that Kamala Harris won because she was calm, but she had note cards. How can you have note cards on a debate and you don't even know what the questions are going to be? So that's why everybody feels that it was a circus and a charade, that it was a setup to Donald Trump. None of her answers were of substance. She didn't address the economy. She didn't address the ability to purchase homes and how hard it is to get a home loan. She didn't discuss the price of gasoline and groceries, the price of crude oil, and the subject of fracking. And she made sure that you couldn't even bring up cryptocurrency. So because of that, the market is leaning towards Donald Trump, in particular, independent, undecided voters. And what I've said several times is that when a person, whether they're Democrats, we already know Republicans, they support Donald Trump. But if you're a Democrat and you're in that voting poll booth by yourself with the voting card, and you're thinking about who do you believe is going to help you more with child care, health care, increased wages, lowering the price of gasoline, natural gas, lowering the price of groceries, giving you more purchasing power with your income, you're going to go with Donald Trump because you already know that under Donald Trump, the economy was better. He's a billionaire. Despite all these lawsuits, the man knows how to make money. And then you're going with a prosecuting attorney who knows very little, if anything, about finance. So because of that, the market is definitely going to lean towards Donald Trump because they've already seen the bull market that occurred when he became president the first time around. So with that, we expect more policy hearings to occur in September and October, and that more legislation will be passed that will protect Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, the trading platforms, the inventors, designers, the people that own them. And because in addition to that, we can't just allow, what happened with Sam Bankman-Friedman occur, where this dude is basically, he swindled all this money and the dude never went to jail. So things have to change in that respect. This biasness is what allows this type of fraud in financial markets to occur. So if, because Sam Bankman-Friedman, his parents are law professors at Stanford, that he gets some kind of protection for fraud when taking all of this money for people is just not right. And it undermines cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, because that was the reason why it was created, is to prevent fraud. So with that, we're going to continue to push for legislation where when people do what Sam Bankman-Friedman did, that they have to be prosecuted, they have to be incarcerated, they have to serve their time, and they have to return that money back. I believe in addition to that, under a Trump administration, that the DOJ will go further to prosecute Sam Bankman-Friedman for other charges and recover a lot of that money, just like other platforms that were defunct had to return money to investors. So with that, this is Daniel Plummer. I want you to know that the future is crypto, and crypto in a good way, not crypto in a speculative, scamming way, but crypto is credibility and trust in the financial currency that you're trading in. So with that, this is Daniel Plummer signing out, and remember, the future is crypto.